to the historic Rizal Memorial Coliseum in the heart of the capital of the Philippines, Manila. This is the last game of Day 3, which features the undefeated squad from India that has won over Iran and Chinese Taipei. And they're up against the host country, the Philippines, which had a rousing win in 4 sets against Australia yesterday. And the race is on for the top seats in pool competition here in the AVC Challenge Cup. Another jam-packed Rizal Memorial Coliseum is here. And this is the result of the games today, Ayel Estrella.
Now, before the main game today, we had 3 games earlier. Iran winning against Chinese Taipei. Meanwhile, we had 2 Pool B games. Vietnam winning against Kazakhstan in 4 sets, and Indonesia sweeping Singapore earlier today.
Exactly, and therefore the race for the top 2 positions in each of the pools has heated up definitely. The Philippines, what a win yesterday. Losing the first set 25-22, but roaring back in the next 3 sets. But they're in for a challenge against India today, which has already won 2 games.
Exactly. This is why this is a big game. Both teams coming off a big wins. They are looking to continue their momentum. But again, Philippines looking to tie things up in terms of win-loss record with India.
Despite all the things that have happened to this team, hastily formed, some players not available, quite a performance by this team so far, Ayel.
Exactly. A spectacular debut for the Philippines. But we talk about India right now, who is currently the top seed team in Pool A. Spotless so far, winning their games against Iran and Chinese Taipei. As you see their lineup, Ginny, their setter, has been spectacular in terms of orchestrating their offense. But one player stepped up big in their previous game. It was Soria, who was able to tally big output in terms of a net defense.
And they will be up against a Philippine squad that's beginning to learn how to play together. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken in my count, based on the game I watched last night, only 7 to 8 players were used, actually. The 2 liberos were used. Manny Gandler came in to serve.
Right.
But this is a team that's trying to get its starting 6 together.
And given the short preparation, again, they've shown that they were able to develop and establish the team chemistry, given the leadership, the anchor of the team, Gia de Guzman. But 4 players were in double digits. Thea Gagate, Cici Rontina, Angel Canino, as well as Fifi Sharma as well, registering important points for them. And let's see how their speed will play against the height of this India team.
So many in double figures in that game for the Philippines. Surya is one of the main cogs of this Indian team.
Surya was able to quickly improve her game. Did not tally any kill blocks against Iran, but was able to tally 8 kill blocks against Chinese Taipei. And this is really important for India, having that confidence in that net defense.
And they will be... they're having their hands full against this very tall Indian team that knows no fear. They have improved tremendously over the last couple of years. So, it's a big assignment for the Philippines, actually.
Exactly. Again, they have the height. They have that net defense that will challenge the good offense of the Philippine squad. And that player, Angel Canino, has stepped up big. He yesterday tallied 17 points together with Aya Laura, the leading scorers yesterday of 15 attacks, 1 block and 1 ace. An all-around game for Angel Canino, who is playing as an opposite hitter. Not her usual position, but it did not look like it was due to her. Really a good show of versatility of this player, Angel Canino.
It's been a challenging year for Angel Canino with all the injuries she suffered and the games she missed for her school, of course, the De La Salle Green Archers. But we're happy to see her back in playing and in top form for the Philippine campaign here. Now, we're going to take a look at the pool standings as to give you an idea where everybody is, especially with the results of the previous games here today. This is going to be an important battle for the top positions. Exactly.
India still undefeated. They are at 2-0. The reason why this is big for Philippines, they want to tie things up with India. Philippines currently at 2nd after winning against Australia. Australia 3rd seed with 1-1 winless record. Iran closely behind, but Chinese Taipei currently winless in this edition of AVC Challenge Cup.
Such a challenging tournament because the Philippines went in the last game 4 sets yesterday and they play again today. That's a challenge, Ayel.
Now, the reason why recovery will be important, managing of the load of the players will be important. But again, this game will matter the most for the Philippines.
And it's the Philippines against India in Pool B competition here at the AVC Challenge Cup at the historic Rizal Memorial Coliseum in Manila.
Good evening and mabuhay! From the Rizal Memorial Coliseum, the city of Manila, the Philippines, we welcome you to Day 3 of the Asian Women's Volleyball Challenge Cup 2024. We're about to witness match number 12 in the preliminary round of Pool B. Let's now meet the competing national teams in this match. First, the national team of India. And their opponents across the court, Alas Pilipinas! Let's meet our referees in charge for this match. Our first referee is Matsuri, international referee from Indonesia. And our second referee is Ong Yun Kwang, international referee from Singapore. Presenting the starters for India. Beginning with their team captain, setter number 7, Ginny. Outside hitter number 4, Shalini. Middle blocker number 5, Shilpa. Middle blocker number 6, Surya. Opposite spiker number 11, Anaga. Outside hitter number 13, Anusri. And their starting libero is number 2, Aswalthi. The head coach of India is Joy Naran. Introducing the starters for Alas Pilipinas. Starting with their team captain, setter number 11, Gia de Guzman. Middle blocker number 2, Fifi Sharma. Outside hitter number 8, Aya Laure. Opposite spiker number 12, Angel Canino. Middle blocker number 17, Thea Gagate. And outside hitter number 18, CC Rondina. Their starting libero is number 5, Don Catindig. The head coach of Alas Pilipinas is Jorge Susa de Brito.
And we are just about ready to send the ball into play. A look at the starting lineups. As expected, Surya is there.
The same starters here for India. Surya, who stepped up big in their game yesterday against Chinese Taipei. And their main setter there, Jeannie. It would be good to see the matchup of the setters because Gia de Guzman had a spectacular debut as a captain of the national team yesterday. And it's good to see how the game plan, how the execution will work here for both teams.
And the Philippines has the first serve of the match, and to do that will be Gia Morado de Guzman, who had several aces also yesterday. First set, and the first point belongs to the Indian side as Makandili just out of place, just a tad.
First point of this match.
Nusri, who also tallied 13 points in their game yesterday, got the first point here for India.
Serving for India's team captain,
Ginny Kovachsaji serving. And it's out. Philippines ties it up. And we are one apiece here at the early goal.
Filipinas.
CC Rodina,
Rodina.
pride of Cebu, all set to uncork her serve. Jeannie, one-handed set, and the Philippines caught napping defensively.
That was a good rebound. Unfortunately, a miscue there, a missed opportunity. Take a look at this replay. Thea Gagate getting that good rebound. The ball was high enough to get the coverage.
And Gia is talking to her teammates saying, let's talk, let's keep the ball in play. Overpass, but kept alive with a touch by Thea Gagate. Here's a strike, it hits the antenna. It's a point for the Philippines.
Las Filipinas.
Ratha there, trying to go down the line.
You know, the Indian side, they can be also apprehensive and tense because they're playing against the home team. And majority of the audience, of course, rooting for the home squad, and that's understandable as we go with Thea Gagate. Jeannie with the set. That is blocked. Ansuri keeping it in play. That blocking was helpful for the Philippines. That's outside. India trying to claim there was a check. And will there be a challenge? Yes, there will be.
Jeannie was had that sense of urgency to go ask for the challenge.
You know, in the importance of this game, Ayel, we can expect the maximum use of the challenges here.
It looked like Fifi Sharma admitting to that block touch.
And so life goes on for the match. So it will stay at, no, it's India in the lead, 3-2. Surya with the serve. The set. Laure overcooks it. And it'll go to India, 4-2.
Too high for Laure.
Yeah, Laure trying to power through the blockers, trying to go down the line in the sequence. Fortunately, too wide for her. You see the intention to go to zone 1. It's just a matter of a risk action there.
Since there was nobody home in zone number 1, CC Rondina receives. Canino, she has an excellent eye for spotting those open spaces.
Exactly, and it's just beautiful to see Angel Canino on the right pin, playing as an opposite attacker. In between the blockers and that.
Angel at 17 points yesterday, and as you mentioned in our opening, together with Ia Laure, they were the prolific pair. But there were 4 other players that scored in double digits there. Here's a strike. Kept in play by Canino. Here's Laure. Whips it. Kept alive by the Indian side. Double whammy. The libero of India is there. Jeannie with the set. It's blocked. And we will have to block all night long. And there's Macandili. It's still alive. Morado de Guzman has it. Here's Ginny. Here's the whip. Macandili is there. And the slap by Laure. It's a score. And listen to this crowd roar.
Both teams really scrappy on the floor defense. You got to have the patience here to convert a point, and Laure there taking advantage of that loose block of India.
You know, you're right. The Indians sense they have to be extremely industrious, aggressive on their floor defense, especially against a team that also plays excellent floor defense. Chance ball for the Philippines. Pipi Sharma with the connection, and the Philippines is in the lead.
Gia Morado de Guzman just really knows who to go to. Pipi Sharma delivers a point there.
And Pipi Sharma, who enjoyed her name being chanted by the audience yesterday. Here's Jeannie tracing it, tracking it down. Rondina steady in the back row. Here's Laure. Oh, yes, sir! The Philippines 4 straight points.
Oh, the speed, the pace, the tempo of how Philippines is playing right now is really doing damage in the floor defense of India. No, for India, they need to find the answers as quickly as now because Philippines looking to start strong in the set.
Compared to the way they started yesterday against Australia. They lost that first set 25-22. It's off the hand of Laure, and she knew it. It's a point for India.
Oh, Anaga, who has been giving a couple of attempts in the start of the set, finally got that point.
Anaga, who is their opposite. 6-5 count, Philippines with a slight lead. Their scoring run ended with a 4-0 clip. Here comes Rondina, makes it a set. Canino. Yes!
Angel Canino really has shown that she can be efficient as an opposite attacker here earlier from the front row, this time from the back row. Always knowing how to score a point.
As long as your basics are there, I think you can be in any position. But some grow accustomed to a particular spot. And the drop by De Guzman.
Gia De Guzman, again, also a threat in offense. Known to be an offensive setter here. Perfect timing again on that 1-2 play. I mean, she registered 6 points yesterday, and for a setter to score that point, that's already a big output.
And she had several service aces as well. And good counter by Jeannie. Anything you can do, I can do better, or just as well.
This is why we mentioned earlier, this is a good matchup of the setters because Jeannie also has orchestrated the offense of India so far smoothly for them. Again, they swept 2 of their opponents, the reason why they are undefeated so far in Pool A.
And that's long on that serve. You know, each point here will be fought for so fiercely, so hotly contested, they're not going to give an inch.
The reason why they have to be careful with those errors as well.
Here comes Pipi Sharma, who was jumping up and down all night long yesterday. Pipi keeping it alive, but good counter by Jeannie.
A good read there and good reaction by Sharma. But Jeannie just knowing what to do. Take a look at this replay. I mean, that was a good one coming from Sharma. But Jeannie making sure she gets that advantage.
Katindi getting that. Canino, and too hot to handle. Anaga undecided on what to do with her hands there.
Right now, anything that Gia is setting to Angel Canino, she has been converting into a point. I mean, she had a 41.7 spiking efficiency yesterday. So she's definitely the go-to player here.
Here's De Guzman, that's long. And that'll make it 10 against 8. And the second libero of India is already on the floor. That is Ananaya Das. Laure. Canino block amply.
Again, Soria registered 8 kill blocks yesterday. She's looking to be the threat in the net defense of India, closing down the cross-court angle of Angel Canino.
Ginny all set to serve. Into the hands of Don Kapindig. Rondina is foiled, and that's sealed. We are tied at 10. 3 straight points by India.
Now again, the net defense of India is their strength. Back-to-back kill blocks here. This time against Cici Rondina.
Serving for India is team captain
Ginny Kobatsachi all set to serve. Makandili. And down the middle we go. Ginny. Katindig. Morado de Guzman. The hit too long. Overcooked. And will they challenge? Yes, they will. Philippines challenging this call. Block touch variation.
There's an Akari video challenge on the call by the Philippines. The challenge is block touch.
Laure was convinced that somebody on the other side touched it before it went out.
Again, you mentioned earlier they will try to fight for every point in this match.
So much at stake, actually. Philippine players who are not on the floor right now trying to keep warm by jogging up and down and trying to stay as warm as possible. Candler, Nunag, Nerva, Faith Nesperos, who has yet to see action actually. And again, here we go. Coach De Brito looking on and says, okay, fine.
Close one there.
For review, there is no block touch. So the challenge of the Philippines is unsuccessful.
It's an unsuccessful challenge, so we are tied at 10. 3 straight points so far. I'm sorry, it's 11-10, so that will be 4 straight points for India now, which is in the lead. Close. Matagate. Fighting.
Gia's connection with the middles has been on point since yesterday. Activation from the middle here. And again, Thea Gagate is probably the tallest or one of the tallest player here on the Philippine side. So that is something that can be their advantage here.
CC chases. Laura heaves it high. Chance ball for India. That is blocked! Gagate and Canino filing there.
Thea Gagate working hard. Look at her transition to close down that block. A good catch up there, closing the gaps.
And it's 12 against 11 here in the first. Here's the shot. Blocked. Kept in play by India. Genie sets. And it's too far away from Dawn.
Great exchanges so far from both teams, trying to be aggressive in offense.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, India also responding well with the intensity that the Philippines is giving them.
I agree. They don't want to waste their 2-0 record here. They want to climb into the next phase with a good record. And that is off the blocker. Canino knocking it in the Philippines. Back in the lead.
Angel Canino, so far unstoppable in this set. Oh, her angles really choosing the right ones, finding the weak spots in the floor defense of India.
When you know when you can fly, you can do many things actually. Gagate's serve is in play. Genie will set this up. Morado de Guzman is right there, right place, right time. Canino's shot, no. From the back row, it's in the corner, clearly so.
A good setup there from the back row. I'll take a look at this replay. Good angle, just the right amount of speed and power. Oh, corner pocket there of Philippines.
And Suri taking care of that here. Surya. Rondina. Canino. Genie has to stretch for it. Crowd yelling on a double contact. Problematic, and it's bounced upon on the overpass.
Again, the overpasses here will be very difficult to cover because India has been responding well, taking away those giveaways.
You know, they have so much height at the front. Silpa as well. Genie is a tall setter, actually. Laure. It'll go to the Philippines. Laure has had problems getting action through along that sideline. But watch this.
A good adjustment on her head.
This is
there.
really tight.
Using her left hand, outsmarting the blocker in that sequence.
We are knotted at 14. Ball tips over the net. The strike kept in play by the Philippines. Hold it.
Looks like there was a net touch violation
by the Philippines. Watch this. Yep, it's somewhere in the middle. One point lead by India here in the first. The reverse set, touch last by Anagha, and we're squared at 15.
We have to mention how Don Macandili Katindig has been delivering perfect first balls here. The reason why Gia de Guzman has opportunities of setting up the middles.
And to the point, yesterday the Australian coach was telling his players keep the ball away from the libero of the Philippines. High and out. Philippines back in the lead by 1.
Shilpa had the right thing in mind, trying to go long, trying to target the corner, but too much power on that hit.
Look short, it is. She was targeting something and she ended up with not enough height on that toss. 16 all here in the first.
Tight first set here.
Shalani Sarabanan will be serving. Morado de Guzman goes to Canino. And it's a point for the Philippines.
Canino not slowing down at all. Explosive approach in every attempt. All power here so far in this first set. Powering through this time. 2 tall blockers.
No lead is safe here. Nobody is led by more than 2. Sharma serve. Oh, too hot to handle. Swati unable to handle it. And the Philippines has a 2-point edge.
VP Sharma, one of the bright spots for the Philippines on the service line. Has been delivering hard serves here.
Genie with the set. That's really solid, and Sharma knew it. She was in position, but her hands were not extended.
Right. Anusiri. The right angle there, avoiding the blockers, putting power.
18-17. Gia on 2. They were wise to it that time. Katindig keeps it in play. Rondina wallops it in, but it's outside.
I mean, Rondina saw that there were 2 blockers in the cross-court angle, closing her down. That was her best option going down the line. Unfortunately, just too much angle in that attack.
Don't you love her smirk when she can't make it happen? Then she says, "Arr, arr." We're tied at 18. Very competitive first set there. Oh, Gagate biting that one again.
You know, Gagate does not get a lot of attempts here, but whenever she gets one, she almost instantly delivers a point here, squeezing that one in.
Capitalizes on every opportunity presented to her. The team captain all set to serve. Jeannie. Oh, well done. No problem that time for Surya.
No, Surya targeting the left hand of Rondina on that one. The weaker hand to get that point.
The setter, Jeannie, is all set to uncork her serve. Gia with the one-handed set. It punches through for Angel Canino.
You know, it doesn't really matter if there's two blockers there. Take a look at this replay. One-hand set. Good ball control coming from Gia Thea Gagate. Again, through the blockers.
That goes through as well. So it's a seesaw battle. Both sides going one end to the other, 20 all.
A really great quality of volleyball to start off this match. Laura and Thea Gagate could not contain that attack.
Good serve. Reverse. Canino.
Angel Canino has been perfect so far for the Las Pilipinas. Going sharp cross.
Yeah, shooting high off the block. And now Gandler, who had a brief but memorable performance yesterday in the service area in the second set against Australia.
Quality minutes for her. This is what is important.
Jeannie. Kept alive. Morado de Guzman. Canino adjusts. Jeannie tracks it down. She's a very hard-working setter. Blocked by the Philippines. Aswati keeps it in play. Jeannie reverses. Blocked but out.
It looks like Anaga is the go-to player here for India. I mean, Jeannie had the opportunity to set up the open there, but still goes back to Anaga to get that point.
From a long distance, huh?
Long reverse set.
21 all. Surya. Sharma missed it.
Too low for Sharma.
And is there a challenge? I think there is. As to what kind, there's a consistent, it's a block touch.
No, it looks like they could not challenge
There's
that execution.
They could not challenge. Let's listen in.
Not challenge, but she touched my set. Please see next time.
Okay, the referee from Indonesia says, no go, Philippines.
Serving for India is
It's India by one, 22-21. And Coach De Brito wants a timeout. This is interesting. They had allowed, the two referees need to discuss. I think the whistle was already out for them to serve, and then the timeout was granted, but let's use this timeout as well.
Ready to spike, okay? You squeeze it like this. You need to score. You need to score. Angel and Aya to block number 11. She'll not spike over you. Just go there, stay sweet, and let the ball here. Shoot those. Every time she goes over, we dig there. Okay? Just put inside. Penetrate only. Let's go there.
A few reminders there in terms of blocking.
And Senator Pia Cayetano is in the audience. Of course, she also played for your university.
UP Diliman.
And she's always been quite a supporter of the sport, you know. Once volleyball player, for life. In the meantime, the referee from Indonesia, Matsuri, has a conference with Gia Morado, who says, okay.
Serving for India is Surya.
This is a fiercely fought first set. Could go either way. Laure. Oh, Gia, what a set. Genie. That punches through. And the blocking of the Philippines has been porous so far.
And this is what Coach Jorge De Brito mentioned earlier. How to block the opposite attacker of India. You have to time it well. You need to close her down because right now she has been delivering consecutive points for India.
And that's Anaga. And she's had a hot first set. This is a good counter. Sharma delighted. That went in the Philippines stays close. 23-22. Now, the first time they used Coronel and Panake.
Panique also going in. A double sub here.
Yeah.
Number 11 out. Number 16, Ara Panique in.
Yeah, you're right. It's Ara Panique and Coronel seeing action for the first time in the tournament. That's also tough on the players.
Exactly. Important points here. I mean, India.
But they welcome the opportunity, I'm sure. No matter how brief they get to be on the floor. This is long.
Service out.
Coronel's serve
Point
is
for India.
outside.
Coronel also hesitating from that service line.
Serving for the set is Anaga.
India threatening to ice this first set. Anaga. Makadili katindig. Genie. Nicely done. Well done. And India takes the first set at 25-22.
India with a strong end game there. Locked in that last 5 points.
You know what's interesting? This was the same score yesterday in the first set when Australia took the first set against the Philippines. Will there be a similar track of history? We'll find out. Stay with us, please. You're watching the AVC Challenge Cup from Manila, the Philippines. A very competitive first set comes to an end. It's 25-22 in favor of India that played very consistently and was not fazed by the crowd or by the energy of the Philippines,
Exactly. I mean, we saw a lot of good rallies, but they were very steady of how aggressive they were, both in offense and defense. It just really boiled down to the last 5 points. They stayed consistent. Anaga stepping up, delivering quality points, and Genie finishing the set with that 1-2 play. But again, the Philippines did not make it easier for India. They really fought for every point, and in that set, as we take a look at the numbers, the statistics in that first set, both teams having the same number of attack points. We saw how they challenged each other offensively. But again, India having one more block here. They have 2 against the 1 of the Philippines. But both teams getting good rebounds, slowing down each other in offense. Philippines getting 1 ace. But again, the errors of the Philippines, this is where the separation really happened. 7 errors against the 4 of India.
One of the things that the Philippines did as an adjustment against Australia was to start blocking better in the second set. And They took that second set against Australia, and it was 25-19. Gagate as well as Canino and Sharma started to connive and started to block. And it might be something that they will have to do more of here in the second set. As we welcome you to this almost filled up Rizal Memorial Coliseum in Metro Manila, the Philippines. Seth Sarmenta here with Ayala Estraniero. Those of you watching One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app, thank you for joining us. This is the AVC Challenge Cup, and the Philippines and India both undefeated so far. Coach De Brito going back to his starting roster here. But this is not a bad Indian squad. They're very good. They flow. They have a system. That's inside. And the Philippines' hesitation results in the first point belonging to India.
We talked about the errors, the hesitations of Philippines. They need to polish up their game here because it really boiled down to the errors in that first set.
They're trying to get CC on track. CC Rondina was relegated most of the time to the back row and could not swing in front because the serve was not going the way of the Philippines, or the rotation was not favoring the Philippines. But here we get the first point courtesy of Rondina.
This is good for the confidence of CC in this match.
Here's De Guzman. Genie. Laure got to it. Rondina!
CC Rondina hammering that one in. Take a look at that elevation. Taking advantage of that late block of India.
I used to live on the beach.
Can't leave one blocker alone against CC Rondina.
No, you can't. Genie with the push. Nice jump across. Makan really got in, keeping it in play. Philippines beaten at the net. Excellent job by India. When the quote-unquote regalos are there, or the overpasses, India is quick to pounce on them.
Exactly. I mean, that's something that they have maximized on that gives them extra points here.
The quick works for Gagate.
De Guzman and Thea Gagate perfectly connecting on that sequence. Again, you don't need a lot of power, but that tip from Thea Gagate works. A matter of placement there.
Here's the attack. Well done. You know, India has many players that they can go to variate their offense, and that's leaving them unpredictable so far.
And you know, they have done a good job in terms of getting a side out right away, not letting Philippines get the lead, have a big lead.
CC blaming herself. India with 2 successive points leaps out in front by 1, 4-3 here in the second. They took the first set 25-22. Good set. That will stay alive, and a chance to send it over by Surya. The gentle tap by Laure, unable to attack. That strike kept alive by CC Rondina. De Guzman, and perfectly done by Canino on the cross.
Down the line.
Angel Canino is a problem India hasn't solved yet in this game. But take a look at the dig of Rondina and that reverse set of Gia De Guzman. Sharp cross court again for Angel Canino.
So Thea Gagate is there to serve. Genie. Gagate running to that position. It becomes a set, and it's problematic as it hits the antenna.
Ball out.
It was already outside, way outside, in fact.
Exactly, tough angle there for Ea Laure.
India maximizing its use of its liberos, Ananaya
Anaga
and
India.
Aswati have been darting out and alternating. Here's Makandili Katinde. This is going to count for Laure.
Laure this time powering through her blockers.
And that will bring us to Angel Canino and her serve. If you're just joining us, it was India that took the first set 25-22 in this battle of undefeated teams so far. Nice on-two attempt by Genie, caught by the Philippines. Murado hooks it over. Genie attacks. The drop, pancake, no whistle, we play on. Genie sets. And perfectly done, no problem for Shalini.
Then, you know, for India, despite long rallies, despite them scrambling in defense, they find a way to be in system in that offense. But this time, Shalini outsmarting the floor defense of Philippines.
Because if you're on the other side, on the Philippine side, you'd have no idea who's going to attack.
Right. Everyone is a threat.
Yeah, Genie has done a good job of just distributing the leather quite well. Here, Shalani, Makandili Katindig, it's on the floor. It is not a successful pancake.
So right now, India gaining good momentum here, looking for a bit of separation.
They have scored the last 2 points.
And the soft touches actually has been working for them.
Good
Earlier,
point, yeah.
just a tip right behind the blockers. This time, an off-speed attack right on the middle.
Serve of Shalini. Good strike by Canino. Sharma bumps it over, but it's kept alive. Genie. Oh, smart play. Just a great smart player.
Oh, while Philippines is waiting for a strong hit coming from India, Genie taking control, going for that 1-2 play. I mean,
Dawn was already
exactly.
wise to it, but she was already a step late. 3 straight points by India. And Laure bungles it.
you know, Philippines right now struggling in the out-of-system sets.
And they've fallen behind by 4 as India scored 4 straight points. Coach De Brito wants a timeout.
You don't spike too much, so you don't need to take care. You can help here. It's only double guys, so you can take. Okay? Receive, you're gonna be okay. Take this off. Okay? B pass, you don't need to decide it. All setters have more options. Okay? That's back row. From the back row from them, you stay in front. In the middle block, you stay on the net. So you can block or take the chance ball. Okay? Don't give a space for them in front.
Go, 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 go!
Coach Jorge talking about their defense there. They need to be organized right now in their floor and net defense. They need to synchronize because all attempts of India right now, they're easily getting a point here.
From Dina to Guzman. And there's a clean, quick connection. You know, the Philippines has to play at a faster pace.
Exactly.
The tempo has to be escalated. And Sharma could be one of the engineers for that.
Oh, Fifi Sharma hammering that one in. Again, another perfect set coming from Gia de Guzman.
6 serving 9. Aswati, bungles, and India losing out the last 2 points.
And that play of Fifi Sharma earlier can be an impact play here for the Philippines. Can start their momentum here as Aya Laure gets that service ace.
Aswati Ravindran, the libero, apologizing to her teammates. Laure serve. There's Aswati. Here's Jeannie. Oh, very deep. They're hitting short, and they're getting the better of the Philippine floor defense so far.
Exactly. I mean, 2 blockers there already with Ansuri, but still got that right angle.
Here's Shilpa Ravendranar Sindhu. Canino, and she contributes again.
with a variety of angles and attacks of Angel Canino. It's really confusing the blockers of India. Another point for Angel Canino.
10-8, that's 8 serves against 10. They play short. Regalo. Yes, Rondina! Hammer time!
CC Rondina ready for that overpass. Perfect angle to get that point.
You don't want me mad. You don't want me to get started. 9-10 count. Combination play. Canino, Sharma, Rondina. Genie says, get out of the way. That is long. And the Philippines has scored the last 3 points to tie up this second set. They want to challenge it. You know, I get a kick out of the coach of India, Jai Narayan. When he makes a signal for the challenge, it's a huge, huge signal. He must have a large TV in his home.
You know, this could be a good challenge for India. The
Yes.
way Angel Canino reacted after that ball dropped. She let that ball go, expecting it was going to go out. But let's see.
Crowd trying to get together here and behind the home team. Watch this. It's in. It's in.
Clearly in, right
in.
on the corner.
So the carry video challenge by India is unsuccessful.
Rondina hammer set again.
No, Rondina's strength is really on the cross-court angle, the cross-court attack. You can't have a loose block there. She will take advantage of that. Too much power in that attack of CC Rondina.
You wonder where it comes from, huh? Nice counter. That quick play is working for India.
And this is what we have been talking about. India playing steady, finding the right place to counter the good offense of Philippines as Surya with that a quick attack.
Here's the Guzman, has had to work overtime here, looking for scores. Rondina finds an angle.
Looks like Rondina has the hot hands right now for Alas Pilipinas. Consecutive points coming from her earlier from the left pin, this time from the right pin.
Against Australia in the second set, it was Canino that got hot. In the meantime, this is whipped back, return to sender, becomes a set. And CC Rondina has strong hands. Good block by India, sealing that door.
I mean, they read that perfectly. They were ready for that. Gia de Guzman was still in transition, setting that one, but two blockers already stayed there with Aya Laure closing down that cross-court angle.
Guillermo, by the way, is on the floor already for the Philippines. The alternate libero looks like it's in. It's in. Yes, it is.
Not the best of a position there for Anagha to go for that hit. But placement shot, just going long, turns out to be effective for her.
Can't take anything away from India. They're playing well, but Gagate says, let's keep fighting.
Now, in the surprise plays from the middles from Fifi Sharma, from Thea Gagate, has been the side out that they have been needing here, not to let India get a bigger lead.
So far, the tempo of India has been at a higher rate than the Philippines. Aswati, Gini. Rondina like a libero. Reverse set. Canino gets the ball. Here comes the push by Gini. Sharma got it. Laure. This is still playable. Reached for by Aswati. Here's an attack opportunity. It's blocked. Sharma alert to it. Rondina cuts it. We are alive. It is still alive. Laure. It is blocked out. And the Philippines showing energy here.
Aya Laure getting the best of India in the rally. Take a look at that attack, intentionally going for the hands to get that point. Oh, Aya Laure loving that point.
1 point lead by India. Rondina reaches for it. Jagate. Laure has to chase. Here's Gini. The cut shot. Rondina digs deep. Morado de Guzman. That is return to sender. Cleanly so.
Point for India.
Again, India has the height and length against the Philippines. No, their blocking formation has been on point. No, Philippines had some sparks against them, but they know how to quickly recover.
No, that's a great point. Philippines will start a fire, but the Indians know how to pour water on it. And Sharma gets that to bite. Play already over.
Point for the Philippines.
Again, the middles. They have been the sparks here in the set.
Our referee from Indonesia running a very tight ship here. (15-14), close and tight. Again, if you're just joining us, India took the first set 25-22. Gini blocked. Gini resets. That is blocked. Aswati is there. Blocked solidly. And listen to this crowd roar.
And we're tied at 15.
PP Sharma closing down Chalini on that one. Stop the block there.
And she's all pumped up now. India wants a timeout here. That has got to be one of the liveliest timeouts I've ever heard in volleyball. Everybody talking at the same time, but I'm sure they can get their points across. Canino had 6 points in the first set. Kagate had 3. Not that many in terms. Canino didn't get that much as far as touches were concerned, really. And Angel serving. We're tied at 15. Oh, well done. That's a big hit.
Another good
Shilpa
response.
killing the enthusiasm of the crowd with a huge heave and a big shot.
And again, India's done a good job responding so well, playing steady.
Every time the Philippines lights up something, and we're tied again at 16.
Crucial error there.
You know, India in that first set just had a big string of points towards the end. They had 5 straight points to close the set at 25-22. Here comes Laure. Aswati. The shot. Canino. Problematic. And players had their backs turned to the ball, actually.
Now, India slowly getting back their momentum in this end stretch. Now, Philippines need a quick side out right now.
Shilpa all set to serve. It's long.
Service out.
Two service errors by India here in this set.
India struggling on the service line.
P.P. Sharma all set to serve. Deep. Chance. Oh, Gagate!
Not even the taller blocker there for India can slow down Atea Gagate. Another quick attack coming from Alas Pilipinas.
And Taya has given the Philippines a 1-point lead here in the second set. Short serve. Regalo! Yes! The Philippines has a 2-point lead. Philippines scoring the last 3 points.
Back-to-back points for Thea Gagate, but we have to credit the good serving of P.P. Sharma. Challenging the first ball of India here.
19 serving 17.
Here's Sharma. Oh, short! And Gia wanted that back.
Point for India.
Good dig there coming from Fifi Sharma. No, G had the right thing in mind, trying to go for that surprise dump while India was still scrambling.
She got the ball on the way down, not at the top.
Right.
She was also looking at the spot where she wanted to go. So many things happening in the same time. Rondina, De Guzman, Canino. Good stretch. Ginny. Better floor defense by the Philippines. Rondina hammers it home again.
CC Rondina. Another explosive hit coming from her. And again, it's not easy powering through the net defense of India.
Especially with the height, with the strength of the hands of the Indian players. In the meantime, the team captain serves. Problematic.
India looking confused right now. The service game of Alas Pilipinas has been on point.
And the timeout requested by Coach Jai Naran.
Laban Alas! Laban Pilipinas!
जिसका भी बनता है खुल के मारो ड्रो नहीं और आराम से डिस्टर्ब नहीं देर नहीं लगेगा
They needed that timeout to get reorganized, actually.
And they need to recover quickly here.
Our men's coach is in the audience. He's been here since yesterday, watching the games as well. De Guzman, close to the net. Well done. Surya. Surya.
What a play there. Coming from Genie.
Have you noticed when India is in trouble, they go to a quick, they go to a fast play so they can recover right away.
And again, Surya there with an open block.
Canino. Oh, yes, sir.
Woo. Perfect execution of a combination play. Teaga got it. Getting two blockers. No blockers there for Angel Canino.
Heaven must be missing an angel right now. That's short. Close, but well done. India knows how to counter extremely well.
Exactly. I mean, despite the impact plays of Philippines, India playing steady here. Take a look at this replay. Another set to the middle. Surya has been that go-to player.
And Surya does a wise thing of avoiding the hands of the block. Nerva. Canino!
End game so far. Strong here for Alas Pilipinas. Angel Canino taking advantage of that gap in between the blockers. Great follow through on that one.
Gandler is back in. And she has become the service person for this team. The go-to person when they need big serve, actually. Problematic, but Jeannie does well. And the Philippines is at set point.
Angel Canino from offense to defense, having an all-around game so far. And Magha was the go-to player, but Canino reading her well.
Gandler. Jeannie. That goes through and India stays alive.
Quick side out there for India, but they need to play flawlessly here.
That's the nice thing about India. They go quick. They don't linger long about the points that they missed, actually. Chance for the Philippines to close it out. Yes! Yes! And the Philippines has tied this game at 1 set apiece.
Angel Canino with 3 consecutive points to win this set for Alas Pilipinas, but Gia de Guzman just really orchestrating the offense perfectly.
Philippines falling behind by as much as 4 in this second set, but recovering just in time to roar back inside this match at 1 set apiece. We shall be right back with more of your AVC Challenge Cup. And we are in for a good long night, and we're going to be maxed out as much as 4 sets as the Philippines roars back after being down by as large as 4 points when it was 9-5, and they played catch-up, but got going when it was 10-7, and they got heated up and played so much better.
Exactly. I mean, really stable play, overall game for Alas Pilipinas. Gia de Guzman orchestrating the offense flawlessly, but you know, we saw a lot of sparks coming from Angel Canino, from Aya Laure, from Fifi Sharma with her great service, and Thea Gagate manning the net defense so well. Just a better performance overall in that set 2 for Alas Pilipinas, but India again finding the right answers, a lot of great counterattacks, but then it wasn't enough because that end game of Alas Pilipinas was really strong for them to contain. So we take a look at the numbers. Alas Pilipinas improving their attack points. They have 19 against the 14 of India. Both teams getting 2 kill blocks apiece, getting 2 aces apiece, and the Philippines really again improve their overall game from 7 errors earlier. They were able to trim it down to only 3 errors. They played it clean in that second set.
as you are talking about the stats, I'm looking at the Philippine team. They're exactly talking about the same topic because the numbers do reflect what went well for them. But you can't help but be appreciative of the effort of both teams.
Exactly.
This game is important. India already with 2-0. Philippines trying to stay in step with after that rousing win against Australia yesterday.
Yeah.
But they knew going into this game that it was going to be a huge, tough challenge, and we're seeing it here.
And I think it was perfect for them to play Australia yesterday and get that win because Australia also having that length and that height. And the reason why right now they are able to quickly adjust and improve their offense against the good net defense of India.
In the meantime, personalities galore joining us here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. And of course, Senator Pia Cayetano is there along with our volleyball officials here. And the crowd that has I like the fact that they came as early as 4:30, enjoyed the previous game where Indonesia won in straight sets against Singapore. And they stayed on, waited for the next 2 hours to catch the home game of the Philippine side, of course. Now, if you're India, you shouldn't feel too bad. You played heads up, and here are members, I think, of the National University team.
Champions of UAAP, Bella Belen and Eliza Solomon present.
One day, the two of you will wear this jersey too when the opportunity is right. They have already.
Right.
I think there was that tournament that they joined already. In the meantime, if you're India, should remain unfazed here. Didn't do too badly. It's just that the Philippines did so much better in that second set. 25-22. India taking the first. Philippines taking the second, 25-21.
The score really shows how tight the game is so far.
And our referee from Indonesia, referee Matsui, telling Gia Morado, yes, you can serve. We are underway with set number 3. No whistle. We play on. That is long. CC Rondina says, I saw somebody touch it. And Coach De Brito says, why not? Let's challenge this.
That's a really good pancake save from Don Katindig.
That's the point. You don't hear any whistle, you play on. And that's what you've liked about Dawn through the years. She will just go for it. Dolphin dive and all.
Exactly. No hesitations at all. A very early challenge here.
In all these huddles of the Philippines during challenges and timeouts, Dawn is really the smallest, but she probably has one of the biggest hearts.
That's right.
That's not an easy job to do, huh? Jan Nerva is also there, the other members of the Philippine team. Not all of them have played so far, but they're there, hoping that they can contribute as well in different ways. This is such a great opportunity for us as we take a look at how this will go. No. And so, the point will stay with India.
The Philippines is unsuccessful. The Philippines has won.
Earlier in the game between Singapore and Indonesia, this challenge was not used at all. Rondina plays high. Gia goes for it. Rondina. Jeannie says, I know what you want to do. It becomes a set. One of the longest rallies. Canino. And it's out of reach.
Angel Canino.
Angel Canino really has a lot of weapons with her. She really knows what attacking style, what angles to target. High hands there for her.
There's a kind of anxiety on the side of India when they see Canino flying. They've got to put a block on her, really. Partially blocked by Laure. De Guzman sets it. Laure blasts. Kept up live and in play by India. Morada. Oh, well done. They won't rush it. Gagate Longest rally of the match. And it ends up usually with an error by somebody, and the Philippines not getting the point there. We're tied at, it should be 2-1, yes.
And Siri knowing what to do there, playing with the tempo, with the timing of the blockers. A good decision making.
Here's Ansuri. Morada. Ball returned to the Philippines. Canino heaves it high. Laure blasts. Excellent track down by Shaalani. And Rondina with a somersault in the back row. Laure whips it in. India's floor defense doing well here. So is the Philippines. Nierva makes it a set for Rondina. It's still alive. And another long rally being played out here. Kept alive by Gagate. Gagate says, thank you, I got it back. This could take a while, but Rondina says, woo, nearly but not quite. And it's heaved over by India. Morada de Guzman, Canino. India will give a free ball, and it's a spike nonetheless. Nierva. Laure, yes!
What a rally! Both teams playing scrappy defense, but Ea Laure powering through, outsmarting the blockers on that sequence.
Can I call a timeout? But what a great exchange by both sides. That's their longest, the two longest rallies have happened so far here in the third.
Endurance will matter a lot in this game.
I agree. Here's Gagate, short. She tossed it too low.
Service error.
Really, we're seeing great rallies. Both teams trying to be aggressive in offense.
India by 1, but they bungled that serve. Some fatigue occurring on both sides of the floor, actually.
They need to recover quickly here. This is an important set for some separation.
Wicked serve! It's in! It's an ace!
Perfect serve there from Canino. A sharp one right on the corner. Two players of India letting that go.
It looked outside. It looked like it was on the way out. Philippines by 1. Well done. Well done. And she has continued to score well, Anaga.
She's a go-to player here for India whenever they need the point. I mean, look at that reverse set from Jeannie.
You know, Jeannie has just supreme confidence in her setting. Anaga's serve in play. Cross court to 10. Here's Jeannie, lifts it high. Nierva banks. Laure.
Laure has always had two blockers with her in a lot of sequences, but she has found a way already on how to challenge them. She has been getting the point even with two blockers with her.
Philippines by 1. That's inside. Perfectly done. And again, it is number 11, Anaga Radharisnan, taking care of business.
Oh, she has a lot of angles with her as well. Long shot worked for her there.
Five apiece. De Guzman makes it a set for Canino. It's lifted high by the back row of India. Nierva. Jen with a good stop. Rondina!
Cici Rondina faced with two blockers there. It didn't look like there were blockers in that hit of Cici Rondina.
When she is in flight and the timing is good, she is not unfazed.
Right.
There could be three blockers for all you know. Oh! Service ace!
Sharma has really had a strong game on the service line.
You know, Fifi, her contributions, they're not that spectacular, but they're efficient.
Right.
Giving the Philippines a 2-point lead here in the third. First two sets going separate ways. One for India, one for the Philippines. Here's Ginny. Nice tap. Rondina wise to it. Morada de Guzman sets up Canino. And India has to heave it over. Quick! And perfectly done with Gagate blasting away.
Las Pilipinas are playing faster volleyball right now. A transition play right on the middle. Take a look at the angle of Thea Gagate.
8-5.
Sharma, yesterday against Australia, when she had a long stint serving, good things happened for the
Right.
Philippines. Bit of a miss hit. Lowry tracks it down. Rondina. How? Explain to me. Did she find that small route to get that through?
You know, it's quite safe to say that this is one of the strongest rotation of Las Pilipinas.
Yes. What is up? They need to serve. 9-5, 4 straight points by the Philippines. Philippines was caught unawares there.
Right.
They seem to have heard a whistle. They seem to have thought there was a timeout, actually.
And Jeannie just taking advantage of that confusion on the side of Philippines.
They yelled at Sharma, keep serving.
He also whistled for timeout.
The second referee, apparently, the one from Singapore, whistled for a timeout, and that's the issue now. But the first referee here doesn't seem to mind that. Let's get it another way.
A good response there from Team Philippines. I mean, they could have stayed and argued in that one, but they let that go. Those were parts of the game that were out of their control, and a good way for them to focus on the next point. Thea Gagate easily getting that one.
And it was a good decision to tell Sharma, serve, serve. What is happening to India right now? Philippines 5-5, 11-6.
Philippines really looking good right now, playing cohesively, everything going well for them. Even from the service line, they are getting a couple of aces in this set.
India just playing a bit unglued right now. And now officially a timeout has been granted. Let's see what happens in this ceasefire.
आराम से करना खुल के खेलो कोई बात नहीं खराब हो रही है तो ऊपर आते कोई देर नहीं लगेगा खुल के खेलो तो हम तो कर रहे थे चल अब इसको जबरदस्ती करोगे तो वो नहीं होगा तो खराब करेगा है लेकिन अब नहीं मानते क्या
Substantial lead by the Philippines here in the third, 11-6, and you could understand the concern actually of the Indian side.
Well, they need to study up their first ball here.
Short serve. They toss it over. They had no other recourse there. Rondina wide open, but is blocked amply. That's problematic.
Oh, they were scrambling in that sequence.
Some panic set in.
But they have a bit of a cushion here.
7 serving against 11. Genie serving. Morada's close to the net. It's off the head. It's off the back row, and Shalini unable to handle it.
Talking about efficiency.
Gagate apologizing to Shalani because, you know, in volleyball, we don't like the ball actually hitting anybody unintentionally, especially in the face or the head. Yes, booming shot gives India its 8th point.
That can be good for India here.
So
for
far,
their confidence.
Go ahead. So far, the Philippines with 3 aces service-wise in this particular set. Here's Ansuri. Looks long.
Service game is very different for both teams. Philippines loading up their serves, getting aces. Meanwhile, India letting go some opportunities to gain momentum here.
There's some fatigue also on the side of India beginning to creep in. And some pressure, no doubt. Aswati is there. Oh, but perfectly done. Gagate unable to put her arms out. It ended up in her chin area.
Surya also apologizing there to Thea Gagate. Again, the connection of Jeannie and Surya really has been a bright spot here for Team India.
Yeah, look at that. Nice sportsmanship gesture. There is a chance for world peace. Really. Laure. Ooh. She apparently touched it last before going out, and it's cut down the Philippine lead to 3.
She was trying to power through the blockers, going for the hands, but it hit her elbow on its way out.
Still a long journey ahead for both teams here in the 3rd. Rondina picks it up very deep. Oh, Bacarino. She has no problem. Whatever set you give her, she'll make do.
It doesn't look like Alas Pilipinas only trained for almost 2 weeks here, because they have been playing so cohesively. You know, you see the team chemistry despite the short preparation.
And the distribution of Gia Morado de Guzman has been impeccable. This serve, hot. Jeannie.
Oh, what a dig.
Oh, yes, indeed. And they don't want to waste it. Here's the pickup. That is blocked out, and Gia knew it.
Shalini getting that point off the block.
Watch this. Here's what Shalini will do.
India
Oh, yes.
slowly gaining momentum and confidence in this set. They need it back.
Down by 3 currently. Gia sets up Laure and plays it long. Plays it long. They want Coach De Brito to challenge it.
There's a parry. It's a challenge on the ball by Filipinas. The challenge is blocked.
I think India says
There was.
yes. I love it
Point
when that
awarded.
happens.
No challenge. Point awarded to the Philippines.
Green card, as we do in our league. So, Philippines by 4. Very deep serve. Blocked. But some panic on that particular effort to keep it in play.
Almost a rotational error there for
Yeah.
Las Pilipinas, but they were able to recover just right on time after that 8-second violation on the service line.
Coach is telling the Philippine side, forget that. What do we normally say? Move forward. Nice tap, but played well by India. Jeannie tries to be smart with that attack. Oh, look at that. Jen Nerva gets to it. Laure whips it in, and look at this. She enjoys it.
Solid dig coming from Jen Yerva, and Ea Laure responding well with that back row set from Gia de Guzman.
Sharma. Jeannie. Oh, she just goes to a regular customer. That is none other than Anaga.
And this was a good side out for India. I mean, we mentioned how that was a strong rotation for Las Pilipinas with Fifi Sharma on the service line. So they needed that quick side out.
Aswani serve. Yerba. Morada. High. India attacking gently. Morada. Gagate whips it in, but not precise. Here's a tap. Rondina got to it. No whistle. We play on Laure. Whips it strong. And Laure beginning to feel very good about being in the back row.
You know, we talked about how Angel Canino was the go-to player in the first set. CC Rondina in the second set. Looks like Ea Laure right now has the hot hands for Alas Pilipinas.
And Alas beginning to play its cards well here, but still a long ways to go. 4-point lead, not against the sturdy, hard-working Indian side. The block, Aswati gets to it. Jeannie, this is Gagate delighted, relishing the moment.
Wasn't the best angle there for India. I mean, they chose Thea Gagate, and Thea Gagate ready for that one, pressing her hands in right on time.
And this was the key to that win against Australia when the blocking was already in place. India needs a timeout.
ठीक है समझ कोई बात
Last chance there for India to regroup.
(18-13) in the third. If you're just joining us, first two sets got separated. India took the first 25-22. Philippines taking the second 25-21. Oh, look at Dawn. Go for it, Dawn. Dina whips it, but still in play. Chance for India. Canino, and that will stay in. What a big effort by Dawn Makandili Katindig, keeping that alive.
You gotta have to give that point to Dawn Makandili Katindig. Look at her go for that save. But again, Angel Canino just playing flawless volleyball here. Height and length.
So far, Canino with 16 points. Gagate has 11. Oh, short! Oh, so short for Shalini.
India already feeling the pressure in this set. They were scrambling there. Too short of an attack as well.
2013, 7-point lead. Gagate with an opportunity to fire an overpass. And well done. India countering. Ansuri with an answer.
Ansuri has been a bit quiet in this set. But what a way for her to get that point off the hands of Angel Canino.
Here's Jeannie and her serve. Laure. Rondina whips it in. Jeannie sets it up. Laure steady in the back row. Canino. And it's off high hands. And Canino scores in a different way.
What a talent. Angel Canino.
That's why a lot of people got so disappointed when she had her injury, actually, and we were not able to see so much action from her. Here's Rondina's serve. Jeannie. Oh, dug up by Gia Morado de Guzman. Angel blocked by India. Well done.
Block point for India.
Finally, a better read for India there against the leading scorer of Alas Pilipinas and Angel Canino.
15 serving 21.
Ansuri Cambret Poyil will be serving. from Dina. That's inside on a play that ricochets off the defense.
Drop for the point for India.
Great reaction there from Jeannie.
She's just smart. She's just a great all-around setter, really.
I really agree.
She's not fazed by whatever's happening. And this one is wasted. Did you see Ansuri stomp her foot? And she said, oh boy, what a time for me to make that mistake.
It has been the service errors of India killing their own momentum here.
Arapanike sees action for the second time here. Aswati. Gia is like a libero, actually. Cut shot. Oh! Oh! And when the bench contributes, it's a reason to celebrate.
Instant contribution there for Arapanike. She played it safe, going for that off speed, but she chose the right angle to get that point.
You know, I like Coach Jainari. He's very sporting. His coaches wanted to challenge. He said, "No, worry about it."
Called on India. Delay warning.
There's some clarification as far as the challenge. The Singaporean second referee clarifying with the table officials, of course. I like the Indonesian referee. All business.
Right. Taking control of the decisions properly.
Everybody's complaining, you know. Everybody wants to win. Everybody's refereeing. But he alone is in charge, whether you agree or not. The serve is allowed. Look at this, Gian, the libero, number 2 for the Philippines. And that top, look at this! Panike delivers!
Set point!
What a time for her to contribute off the bench. Again, a soft touch, but the right decision.
And we are at set point for the Philippines. Aswati. Well done. Well done. That's in. No question. Shalini. Sarapanan. Shalini.
Clean attack there.
Yeah.
But they can't afford an error here.
Entering the game for the Philippines is number 8, Aya.
And she gets a round of applause from the audience and her teammates, and they're all giggly.
Serving for India.
India serves. 1 point to go for the Philippines. And it in! The Philippines has a 2-1 lead against India that has won its game. There's the father of PV Sharma. And the Philippines 2-1 lead, 25-17 in the third. Now let's see how India responds in the fourth. Watch this.
Another Gia Fifi connection to end the third set.
And look at this. And we'll have you back with us for the fourth. Still with us here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum in Manila, the Philippines. F. Sarmenta and Ariel Estranero. Rousing win by the Philippines in the third set. They took it at 25-17. And they now have a 2-1 lead against India that won the first set.
I mean, just again, a team effort there for Alas Pilipinas. Gia de Guzman orchestrating the offense well. Finding the right people at the right time to go for that offense. Ea Laure delivering important points from the back row. Thea Gagate again getting the kill blocks. Don Macandili Katindig sacrificing her body to get saves. And again, Angel Canino, Fifi Sharma delivering the important points. That you have to mention the contributions of Ara Paniki, who came off the bench and put Alas Pilipinas at set point. As you take a look at the numbers, more attack points for Alas Pilipinas. They have stuck into that. They play better offense in the past 2 sets. They have 17 against the 12 of India. India trying to bank on their strength. They have 2 kill blocks, but again was not enough to slow down the firepower of Alas Pilipinas. 1 kill block for Alas Pilipinas and 3 service aces for Philippines, and both teams trying to play it clean with only 3 and 4 errors in that set.
Alam mo, and we know this is such an important game. It's position. As we have this mammoth crowd, this is not the largest venue in the Philippines, but it's jam-packed. Such a historical venue. So many sporting events have happened here through the ages. It has survived the Second World War as well. This was erected in 1934, refurbished many times over, and still a gathering place. And there was talk a long time ago that they would close down this place, transform it, as we have one of our best setters in the Philippines in attendance. Yes.
Supporting Alas Pilipinas.
Oh, well, the other night, or last night, we had Abby Maraño in attendance here, and many of our players coming out to support our national team. So this is not yet over. India has been such a tough nut to crack. They fought tooth and nail in every set. Now they've got to calm down here to get their game going here.
No, but this is a test of character for India, because their past 2 games leading into this game, they have swept their opponents.
They haven't lost a set.
They haven't lost a set.
Thea Gagate had a great breakfast, lunch, and probably dinner waiting for her.
Has been efficient all throughout.
And here comes the captain, Gia Morada de Guzman. Nicely done. Well done. India, when they do that quick play, they're in business.
And this is why they need the good first ball. Because Alas Pilipinas trying to load up their serve so that they won't have any options of setting up the middles, who has been contributing important points here for India.
We're tied at 1 apiece here in the... This is the second time her serve has failed her.
Actually struggling from the service line.
Could be I don't know if it's an injury. She did not have a very good lift. Anyway, back to Rondina serve. Regalo. Free ball pounced upon. Blocked. Return to sender. Morada de Guzman lifts it high. Ia Laure. Swati is there. Gini. Morada acting like a libero. And Canino. Bang!
Angel Canino. Again and again.
It's the Canino Cagate connection that has worked for the Philippines over the last 2 nights. But Rondina, not as prolific as last night, but she's there. That play. That is a charm for India.
Again, the reason why they need the good first ball, and they have been delivering that perfect pass, is the reason why Genie is able to set up Surya.
And this volleyball crowd, they know what they're seeing. They know that India is doing that very well. They're hushed. Reverse. Canino.
Canino is really that scoring machine here for Alas Pilipinas. Whenever they need
Yes.
a point, she delivers it. Regardless if it is the start of the set or during crunch time, crucial points. Always explosive.
And she needs that distance to be able to create her lift-off or take-off. Short serve. Tap. Kept alive by Angel. Laure cuts it. And India unable to handle it.
The variety of attacks right now of Alas Pilipinas is confusing the floor defense of India.
Philippines scoring. Canino with 17. Gagate with 11. Rodina with 8. Laure with 10 so far. Gia Morada de Guzman has 2 aces so far. So Laure has a total of 11. That's blocked. That's out.
A good cover there, good reaction from the libero. But that was not good enough. It sailed out.
You know, Aswati has done a good job as libero. It's just that the second pass or the third pass has been bungled by India here. Philippine confidence at a good high right now. Blocked, but kept in play. Kept alive by Gagate. Low, and the back row. And Suri is there. Shalani. Another libero named Rundina. That is going to stay down. Laure!
The net defense of India is not enough anymore because Aya Laure has been maximizing her strength here.
And she has found some open spaces in the. It's not a sealed block. Here's Gagate. It sails in. And Sarias there. That goes through. That goes through. No question. Sharma and Canino know it.
Now Shaalini, even from away the net, that set was far from the net. Still found a way to score. Loose block there from Canino.
Yeah, and then there was a gap in between Canino and the net. Laure powers it, and she's beginning to percolate.
Consecutive points coming from Aya Laure. I mean, Jeannie had a good rebound on that one. It was high enough for a good coverage. But no support there coming from the floor defense of India.
Philippines by 5. Philippines by 6.
Almost everyone from Alas Pilipinas getting a service ace here. They have been loading up their serves so well.
Kandot Aswani seeing action for the first time for India, wearing number 8. Coach Naran looking for somebody to perk up his team's game. Makandili katindig with one hand. Laure uncorks and continues to just pound away.
You know, Gia de Guzman knows Aya Laure has the hot hands right now, and she keeps going to her, and Aya just delivering consecutive points.
India wants to cuddle up.
पीछे है आगे पीछे करेगी कुछ आगे करेगी
(10-3) in the fourth set. Still a very long road ahead of us. This is not yet over. Here's Angel Canino and her serve. Nice cross-court attack. Cavita. Now, Coach Narain looking for other players
Looking for some game changers here for
yes.
India.
India now serving at 4 against 10. Kavita. Angel says no problem. I got it. Genie. Oh, Angel. Rondina. Return. Better blocking by the Philippines. And they got that through. Ansari.
A good way there for India to recover. That was a good block coming from Fifi Sharma. But Ansari playing with the tempo there, going soft. Works for her.
Yes, indeed. And the lead is down to 5. Long. It's the serve of India that has failed them time and again.
Well, they haven't been so careful. Maybe the intention of serving strong, but just too much power in their serve so far.
Here's Laure. Genie. Well done. And there's that magic bullet that they play. When they need a point, they go quick.
And Genie is quick to recognize that. She keeps going to the middle, so whenever they have that good first ball.
We need a point. We need something to get us going again. This serve. Laure. Bungled by De Guzman. She knew it. 2 straight points by India.
Good intention to go for a drop ball on zone 4, but was not able to execute one.
And Philippines takes care of that one.
Sharma from the middle. Take a look at this replay. Soft touch. Taking advantage of the late block.
You know, the nice thing about Fifi Sharma is you don't know when she's going to strike. She just jumps up and down as a middle blocker. Free ball. Cici says, give it to me! Corvat. Free ball. Cici says, give it back. But Gagate says, yeah, it's my night.
And you know, Thea Gagate is a good player to challenge the taller Soria. Take a look at this replay. She has the height and length to counter the height of Soria.
Here comes Sharma. Short. Nabita. She left, in Filipino you would say nabitawan. She left, she let it fly and she wanted it back actually.
And the reason why the toss on the serve is very important and very crucial.
13-8. Genie, such a steady player. And Canino, steadier. Down the line.
Talking about steady players. Gia just knows when to set up Angel Canino, and Angel Canino is always ready even from the back row.
Gia serve. Genie. That is going to bite as Gagate unable to contain it. Lead is down to 5.
Good timing, good read from Thea Gagate, but too much power from Soria there, and a better angle as well.
That's Ananaya, the other libero, number 18, back on the floor for India. This serve, handled well by Laure. The quick, Gagate's shot, still in play. Free ball coming out. Herba says, I'm not going to try and do anything about it.
The ball control has been an issue here for India. I mean, it was an easy one for them. They could have just given up a free ball, but it went out and an automatic point there.
Rondina goes diagonal. And again, the magic bullet. We have not, the Philippines has not been able to check that. It happened so quickly.
Now, Soria really has been that bright spot here for India. Her middle attacks.
Yerba. Return to sender. And it's now 2 straight points by India.
India slowly
Rolling
getting
back,
momentum.
rolling back.
Right. Trying to close this gap.
Here's Surya. Looks long. And this has been their bane.
Right.
This has been their Waterloo, their serve.
Has been killing their momentum here, or even their chance to gain momentum.
16 serving against 11. Here's Thea Gagate. Genie. One-handed pickup by Laure. Angel misses.
Kanina knew she wanted to go for that angle. Was the right spot for her, just too wide.
Too open. Anaga, who has been a source of points. Laure, long. 2 straight points by India. The lead has been reduced to 3. There is a challenge.
There is a very video challenge on the ball by the Philippines.
Philippines challenges. The coaches always smile when they put up that sign. They know they're on TV.
Right. This is a good chance for India
To turn
walk
this
out,
around. To turn
right.
this around, yeah.
to recover, because clearly the momentum has been on the side of Alas Filipinas.
Last 2 points, save for this one, have been scored by India. But let's see how this challenge turns out. Hushed crowd. And here we go.
Challenge.
It's a successful challenge.
Saw the thumb move on that hit from A and Laure.
You know, this Philippine team is so sure about its rotation. They don't even ask the referee anymore. They know where they are in the sequence of events. I've noticed that in the 2 games they played. Here's Angel. Genie. Again, going quick. And a delivery by Anaga.
Anaga has been a bit quiet since the previous set. But again, she has been delivering majority of the points here for India.
You know, you can feel the tension of the crowd. That they want this to go to the Philippines, but it's still anybody's match until Gia Morada de Guzman says, let's make this happen.
And the timing of that 1-2 play will be crucial, and Gia Morada de Guzman getting that point, fooling the floor defense of India.
Laure. Oh, an ace! 6-point lead by Alas Filipinas.
It's quite clear that the game plan of Alas Filipinas is to serve strong, and they have been executing so well.
लगातार पॉइंट चलने शुरू हो गए थे सारा काम एक पॉइंट की वैल्यू है आपको मौका मिला और उसका फायदा नहीं उठाना क्या फायदा थोड़ा मरकी खेलो पॉइंट चलते हैं तो देर लगती है क्या दोनों खड़ी की खड़ी रह गई है कौन सा भी मालूम नहीं क्या हो जाएगा गिर जाएंगे तो सारी प्लेयर गिर अच्छी खेल रही है थोड़ा मरकी खेलो कोई बात नहीं
19-13. Will lightning strike twice for the Philippines on successive nights? Look at the anticipation of this crowd. Hushed, quiet, the range of emotions of our players on the floor.
You know, they're just locked in like the players right now.
That's down and out. And Suri delivering.
Now we're seeing some sparks from India here, but they need to make a run if they want to close down this gap.
2 or 3 points in succession. Every time they score a point, Philippines will score back 2 points in a row. Some housekeeping being done to avoid any injury for the players. Good reach. Cici Rondina blasts away the tap. Morada makes it a set. Rondina blocked. And 2 points in a row for India. They come within 4.
Closing down one of the most explosive attackers of Alas Pilipinas. Oh, Surya. The perfect timing there.
Laure. And look at this. Sharma has been a contributor here.
Sharp one coming from Fifi Sharma. Good angle. Anaga was there, but no support for the second touch.
Aswati. Reached by Laure. Morada de Guzman. Reached for by Rondina. Back row attack, Laure. Gagate could not seal it.
And again, the timing gets trickier when it's an attack from the back row. You have to time it perfectly.
India is not yet done here. Chini, the team captain. Laure has been the recipient of so many serves. Rondina powers it home.
Now the speed of how Alas Pilipinas is playing is just too much for the height of India. Too fast there, a lot of gaps in the block.
Cherry Nuna gets a chance to play. Oh, perfectly done. I like this quick play of India.
The Genie and the Surya connection.
So reliable.
If you look at this replay, perfect connection, perfect height, perfect speed for Surya.
And Suri. Angel, that's inside. Perfectly done. 22-17.
Angel Canino really knows her angle. 2 blockers closing down the line, going cross court, going long, making it look so easy to score a point here.
And when they need it the most.
Right.
Rondina's serve. Uh-oh. Almost a disaster there. Nuna. Oh! Oh! And even the bench is contributing. Look at the delight of the players along the sideline.
No, the quality of players and the quality of talent from Alas Pilipinas has been really spectacular here. Ara Paniki earlier, this time Cherry Nunag.
Oh, return. Oh! Oh! And listen to this crowd roar! Philippines at match point!
Don Macandini katindig, getting a point there. What a floor defense.
Chance to close it. Here comes India. It is inside. It's declared inside.
India
stays alive.
holding bit here.
Some of the crowd beginning to make a beeline for the exit. They think it's over. Serve. Oh! And the Philippines with its second straight win. Another 4-set win. Tying India in the pool standings.
What a performance by Alas Pilipinas.
But take nothing away from India. They will be in the thick of the battle in the pool competitions. This is a top team that the Philippines has beaten here tonight.
And the reason why this is a big win against India, big win for Alas Pilipinas. Again, displaying good team effort. A lot of reliable attackers contributing important points. Players coming alive off the bench. But again, Gia de Guzman just being the anchor and the leader of this squad.
And tomorrow, the Philippines plays Iran. Now, with the way they're playing, a possibility of making it to the top two presents itself.
Exactly, and again, that is important because only the top two teams will move forward to the semifinals. Now take a look at this winning point of Aya Laure. Cherry Nunag holding on to the blockers. Open block, a perfect way to get their second win.
And the joy for the Philippines and its love for volleyball will overflow tonight as the Philippines scores its second straight win in the AVC Challenge Cup. A rousing competition so far for the Philippines. We all know it was so hastily formed. We all know the problems that faced it. Some players were asked, couldn't make it. But now they're making do with what they have. Really.
And the results just prove how committed these players are and how talented they are. I mean, trying to establish a team chemistry, playing cohesively despite the short preparation.
And making this crowd, and you wherever you're watching this, so delighted, so joyful. And the sport that the Filipinos are beginning to adapt as their own. And a very sporting Indian side, congratulating the Philippines as well. I like this Indian team. They're very sporting.
And again, they did not make it easy for Alas Pilipinas. They were also steady. They challenged every point. But again, Alas Pilipinas just having the right answers to the counter-attacks of India.
There were two moments of sportsmanship from India. There was a challenge by the Philippines, and the Indians admitted right away that they had touched the ball, so it was all right for them. So just a few more things to do before we bring this presentation to a close.
Take a look at the match statistics. Clearly, Philippines was able to outpower India in this match. 70 attack points against the 54 of India, but India continues to be better in their net defense. They tried to slow down the Las Pilipinas, but again, it wasn't enough. 9 kill blocks for them against the 5 of Philippines. Philippines, again, the game plan was to serve strong, challenge the serve reception of India. They were able to register 8 aces against the 2 of India, who struggled a lot from the service line. And again, almost the same number of errors for both teams. 15 for Alas Pilipinas and 14 for India.
In the meantime, this crowd doesn't want to go home. Hey, it's done. It's over in 4 sets. But so much to enjoy, actually. And this crowd that's beginning to adopt volleyball as one of its favorite sports. Just enjoying the moment here. They lost the first set. Let's keep that in mind, which is the same story yesterday.
And again, this is important for Alas Pilipinas that we're seeing. Saw the dad of Angel Canino earlier right now, dad of Fifi Sharma.
And the proud fathers, proud father of Angel is also there.
Talking about, the consistency and the resilience of this Alas Pilipinas. able to adjust quickly during the game. You're seeing them, the in-game adjustments, the in-game executions, and that's really something good and to look forward to for this team. Again, this is a young squad for the Team Philippines.
Hey, Joy, it's not championship night. It's just the second win of the team, actually. And they still have Iran and Chinese Taipei to contend with over this weekend. And the tournament will stay until the 29th. So that's the last day. So the question is, will we see the Philippines play for one of those important medals, the podium finish on that day? That's something we shall follow in the days ahead.
Well, clearly that's the goal of Alas Pilipinas and the way that they're playing right now.
And this crowd will continue to be there to support the team, of course. I like your point about the bench players coming to life and delivering. Panique, Nunag as well. Even the alternate libero, Nierva, was there. And the coach enjoying the moment here. There were some tense moments. Didn't you notice this crowd suddenly quiet? And it could have gone either way. But resilience, a trademark of India, of course.
But also you have to highlight the talent of those players who came off the bench. We talked about Ara Panique as well as Cherry Nunag, who had quality minutes.
Okay. We shall take a look at the pool and look at this. Everything paving the way for the Philippines. India now has a loss etched against its 2 wins.
And right now it is Alas Pilipinas who has been consistent and undefeated here. Spotless win-loss record for them. 2 wins. They won against Australia and right now against India. They are 2-0. Meanwhile, India was able to get their first loss today. But Australia and Iran just trailing behind, and Chinese Taipei looking for their first win.
And we will still play. The Philippines will still play Iran and Chinese Taipei. That's in the schedule. It's Iran tomorrow and Chinese Taipei, I think, down the road. That's the last game. We are waiting for the opportunity to talk to our best player of the game. I think there are many choices. Thea Gagate played well. Angel Canino played well again. But this doesn't happen without the person who steers the cauldron, who spreads the butter.
Exactly. Gia Morales de Guzman just played spectacular playmaking in today's game.
And let's, if Denise is ready, take it away with the captain.
Ladies and gentlemen, 7 IL, I am with team captain Gia Morado de Guzman of Alas Pilipinas. Captain, congratulations on your back-to-back win. For sure, a lot are wondering that this is a fairly fast-paced tournament. The team was also quickly assembled. What was the key in getting such a good chemistry?
It all really boiled down to clear and efficient communication, because since day one talaga, we knew that we were coming from different systems. We all wanted different sets, different defense patterns. So we all just had to communicate para magkaisa talaga kami, and thankfully it resulted in 2 wins.
Yes, Captain Gia, there was a setback in the first set, but you guys were able to bounce back and make sure that is the end game. What was the biggest factor in overcoming a team as tall as India?
Well, it was the same as yesterday. We lost the first set, but it wasn't that far. So we really had to make a lot of in-game adjustments, and thankfully everyone was able to adjust agad based on what coach wanted and what each of us wanted also inside the court.
Thank you so much, Captain Gia, and congratulations to the rest of Alas Pilipinas. Back to you, Ayel and Sev.
Thank you very much, Denise. And it's been a joyful day of volleyball, especially for the Philippine side. And this crowd is another mammoth crowd that has come here today. Not disappointed. And here comes the schedule for tomorrow.
We have two Pool B games. The first two games, Hong Kong against Singapore, and then Indonesia and Kazakhstan.
I
Later
like the
on
third
in the afternoon,
game,
it's going to be Australia versus India. Two teams where Philippines won over. And the last game, again, Philippines against Iran.
Okay, and that'll do it for us here. So Philippines winning in 4 sets and augurs well for their campaign in the AVC Challenge Cup. In behalf of Ayala Estoniano and Denise Valdesancho, thank you for joining us. You've been watching the AVC Challenge Cup, which swings all the way till next week here at the Rizal Memorial in Manila, the Philippines. Good night.